some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense will get first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number one.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like...
Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Mustangs are flying down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. So unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's got it on the right. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
It'll be a draw. Oh, better look out. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got the quick completion. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. Plenty of room on that play, and they 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, SMU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Going right to work up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 9 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Brown. Flying out to the left. Touchdown Mustangs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fakes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Firing to the right, complete. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the grab. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, he gets a positive gain.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Find some fresh air. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the 1st half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, SMU.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air. It's Hawkins. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Holder finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Moving away from pressure. Working on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
All right, defense, you've got to get this guy on the ground. You're doing a good job winning one-on-ones, and we're going to see them blitz, and they're going to be able to mix and match some of these pressures, but you got to finish the play. It's not going to be enough to get him off his launch point. This quarterback can hurt you on the move.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll run for it. Got room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yard.
Turning it on. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. They're going to run it. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Quarterback on the keeper. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly complete. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the ground, he's got it again. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
5 yards on the play. 4th down coming up. Number 13 on to kick it away.
He makes the catch at the 10. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Going to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Using the quick game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking to throw again. That's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. At the 45, on his way. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to it. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. The give. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to get it to the marker. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The stats. To the air, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.